Has any of you ever heard of a presidential determination? You ever heard? You have? I've heard of what I'm going to tell you about. 6 days after assuming office, Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, filed in the Federal Register Presidential Determination 2009-15. You can look it up. It's under www. Federal Register Presidential Determination 2009-15. You know what it did? It set aside $20.3 million in funds to transport terrorists that were supposedly victims of the Gaza Strip from the Israeli attacks to this nation to resettle them. Oh yeah, look it up. Federal Register, yesterday.
You got the number again?
2009-15. It's called Presidential Determination. Let me give you some other reasons why I'm concerned about national security. We've had 12 instances of terrorist activities in as many months under Obama. We have had the biggest incident of bloodshed in this country since 9/11, Fort Hood. We almost lost 200 plus people in an airplane over Detroit. Underwear bomber. Remember him? I'm kind of amazed though, if I was a Muslim and was going to sacrifice my life and go to heaven with 77 virgins waiting for me, why would I put the explosion in my underwear? Here's a beauty. Pundits on TV say that 1 in 5 of the people we've released from Gitmo go back to terrorist activities. Does anybody know John Brennan? Yeah. Who is he? He's a White House advisor on terrorism. He said 1 in 5 is not bad. Now wait a minute. You consider the fact of the people we released from prison, 50% of them come back. But he said 1 in 5, 25% is not bad. That is the mindset of these people up there. These are not criminals. They're more than that. They're out to kill us. Now, not long ago, Governor Palin said that what we need is a leader, not a law professor. I'll go further than that. What we need is a leader that will not only hear, but will listen. Amen. We need a leader that learns quickly.
Something that didn't cross my mind until I went up there is several of the tea parties around the country are sponsoring candidate debates. The Tea Party itself is running the debate. Boys and girls, we don't have to have NPR run our debates for us. We can run our debates ourselves. So they line up the candidates, and the candidates, they want to get access to you. That's what the candidates want. They want to be able to have a forum, a platform, and be able to speak to the people. Another thing that is real big that the Tea Parties are doing is they are doing profiles of candidates. They're having a questionnaire filled out by the candidate with specific questions that they need to answer. And if they leave the question blank, then it's on a particular subject or topic, a question, then the response to the side will say refuse to answer, which doesn't look real good when you're a candidate. You have a whole bunch of refuse to answer, refuse to answer, refuse to answer. It's kind of like Obama didn't show up for a vote, didn't show up for a vote, didn't show up for a vote. It just doesn't look very good. what are the common elements of the Tea Party? And this is something that I'm kind of coming to grips with. What is it that we all focus on and believe in and want to get corrected? What's the core of the Tea Party movement? And most people say we want to get back to a smaller government. We want to have a balanced budget. We want to be fiscally responsible. And we want to get back to the Constitution and the principles of the Constitution as it was written. I just happened to grab a book that somebody had told me was really good off the bookshelf on my way out the door to drive up to Nashville. And it was called, was it the 5,000-Year Leap? Has anybody read that? Has anybody else read that? Really great book, Constitution. I didn't realize this. I'm supposed to be an educated man. I did not realize this. I'm a physician. That the Constitution is 100% totally based on God. 100% based on God. I'm not saying that because I'm a Tea Party rallier type person. That's fact. That is what is behind the Constitution. The guys that wrote the Constitution, the founders, they did a lot of research into forms of government, and what they came up with is that the only government